Hey guys, Dan here, and realized I never introduced myself, so I'm Dan. Hello. So today I want to talk about basically belief and relapsing. So I realized, kind of looking at people, that there's a strong tendency to believe that, first of all, that when you fail in Nofap, you will most definitely be guaranteed to be, just out of energy, just empty, and back at square one. So the thing I want to point out is that belief in itself is a really strong thing. So if you convince yourself that you once you fap you will feel these things, believe me, that belief will make you feel that way to an extent. Objectively you might feel a little bit lower energy and whatnot, but that shouldn't be affecting you to such a degree. If you're doing Nofap, obviously you're racking in some streaks. Maybe you went 7 days, maybe you went 30 days, and if you fap once, that really should not affect you. Think about it. Before, you were fapping every day, maybe twice a day. So comparing the two, it's a big difference, and it's definitely progress. And if you went 90 days and you fap, you really shouldn't feel such a difference. But the thing is that people have this strong belief that they'll be drained, and it's like you're back at square one. Well, it's not linear. It's not like you depleted all your tanks that you were saving up. It just doesn't work that way. And if you believe it, you're doing yourself a disadvantage, because you're always going to be in this loop. You're always going to be really beating yourself up if you find yourself fapping, and then you're always back at square one. And the danger of seeing that as a linear process, where maybe you went 30 days and you fapped, and now you believe that you're all the way back at square one. The danger of that is that you won't hesitate to be fapping again. Like you did 30 days, you fap, now you went 2 days, whatever, I'll fap, I'm already so close to square one, it doesn't matter. And you keep doing that. It's a cycle until you get desperate, and then you shoot for a longer streak, and then you fail, and then it's the same cycle. And that is the danger of seeing it as a linear process, because you feel like you went all the way back, and you won't hesitate to keep fapping. And so what I want to tell you is that it's not a linear process. It most definitely is not a linear process. Think about it. If you went 30 days and before you were fapping every day, 30 days compared to 1 day, that's huge progress, guys. That's huge progress, and you need to see that. And don't beat yourself up so much to think like you're back at square one. You're not. It's not linear. And as long as when you failed, you really see, like, you really analyze it, you look at it, like, you look at why you failed. Like, you trace it back, like, in the day. You're like, oh, that triggered me. Oh, I was feeling this way, or that got on my mind, and I let that, put me in a bad state, and I needed, a way out of that bad state. Really look at it, maybe even write it down. Look at it real hard, because the way to move forward is every single failure has to be a lesson. Every single failure has to be a lesson, because this way, every time you fail, you learn something from that. Something tripped you up here, but you learned something there, so that next time, that's never going to trip you up again. You're going to know that right there, there's a rock there, and you got to go around it. You're going to know that. And each time you go, you're trekking, you're going to map the area out, and you're going to learn. You're going to learn the whole territory. And then, once you learn it, it's safe passage. There's no excuses. It's only a real failure if you failed and you don't look at it. You're just like, oh, I failed, I fucked up, I'm back at square one. That's a true failure. Like, beating yourself up, not learning anything from it, and not moving forward with it. It's always a growing process. So treat it as such. Don't treat it as a linear process. It's a growing process. And sometimes you might find yourself in a pit, in a little cycle of, a little negative cycle or whatever, like spiraling out. But catch yourself and keep moving forward. That's the important thing. Don't look at it as a linear cycle. Just always catch yourself and always keep moving forward. Keep learning and keep moving. So yeah, guys, hope I communicated that good. And so that's it for today. Alright guys, good luck on your journeys, and double pistols out.